Oh, what up? Kang, gang. Welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk. And on this week's episode of Night Talk, we have, ladies and gentlemen, an overflow of a lot, and I do mean a lot of promos. So, I figure, a couple weeks removed from Backlash, moving on to Hell in a Cell, we shall get going with news from a promo of last week. PPP, Pizzle, defeated the businessman at Kangamania Backlash. And then, well, he came out the next week and said, El Taquito, I defeated the B, I'm coming for the T. And I want the TV title. What do you say? And now, let's hear this week what El Taquito has to say. Take it away, Taquito.
So I got a challenge from DePaul, and he thinks that he's going to be able to take my TV titles. No shots. You got Lucky's beating the businessman. But guess what? Taquito 2 belts is going to come with a vengeance. I'll see you at the next pay-per-view, Pauls.
Taquito seems pretty confident to me that he will go into Hell in a Cell, defend the TV title, defend the honor of TBD, and put Paul in his place. I guess we'll have to see how that all shakes out in the upcoming weeks and at Hell in a Cell, because it is official. Paul is going to be challenging El Taquito Valente for the TV title. I hope everybody's ready for that one. Should be a doozy. Next, we have our title. Our champion just become champion. Sebi cashed in on Darcy at Kangamania Backlash last week. Came out on SmackTalk and celebrated. This week, there is no rest for the wicked because he has challengers. And yes, I did not say a challenger. I said challengers. And with that, let me play the first one right now.
What's up, KKPL Universe? It's Frankie F, baby, and the F is for fantabulous. I've got a bone to pick with you, 12-year-old Sebi. You are a fraud. Everybody knows it. Darcy knows it. Michael Scott knows it. And Maria Menounos knows it. You know why? Because I'm a criminal. And another thing. I won the Kang Cup. Where is my title match? I don't think this company's being run very effectively. So, give me my title match.
Franco feels as if he has not been treated very fairly by the institution that was ran by TBD and the things that happened in the past couple months here. You know, he won the Kang Cup, went to the Figgy Memorial Battle Royal, and he would have won that if it wasn't for El Taquito putting a point on the match for himself because he earned it against us, in which Franco didn't even compete in the match, which doesn't feel very fair to Franco, but it happened. They tied, and then Franco winds up having to face El Taquito again in a triple threat in what should be his singles title match. I myself wouldn't be very happy about that. I completely understand what he means. And then, not only did his singles title match turn into a triple threat title match, well, it wasn't even a title match. Sebi cashed in, and the match became null and void. All it was for was the Figgy Memorial Battle Royal. And, yes, he didn't win, But he came damn close. He was not last like El Taquito. So if there wasn't a point added at WrestleMania, he would have won the Figure Memorial Battle Royal anyways. And then he comes in, beats El Taquito, and then Darcy somehow steals the Battle Royal. Oh, I would have many qualms with this one. Just as Franco does. And, well, he's asking you, Sebi, for reparations. He's saying, all my worries will go away if I just get my singles title match. And I think that's pretty fair, Sebi. So you're going to have to make that choice, but don't make it just yet, because you have another challenger. Roll the tape.
He says, I'm the greatest, and there's surely more greatness to come by. You can't take this away from me. Honestly, you can't take this. You can't take this away from me. Honestly, you can't take this. You can't take this away from me. Honestly, you can't take this.
Oh, yeah? So, let me tell you something. When somebody wins an Academy Award, they run up to the podium, they're so happy, they're flaunting everything around. And the first person they think is God. God for putting him in their position to win that award. God for making them the person who they are. God because they were even able to be granted to live on this earth. Sebi, let me tell you something. When we call ourselves the Golden Gods, it's not because it's a fake name we made up. We are gods. And Sebi, I am your God. I don't care about being the tribal chief. You will acknowledge me as your God because you are not the champion if it wasn't for me. I'm the one that put you in the spot that you are. And really, if I acknowledge Darcy right now, that championship goes away. Because then your prediction is wrong. So just like God, I hold a lot of power. And I'm not just talking about Christian God. I'm talking about Brandon's God as well. I am the ultimate God here. And as your God, I think I should be the first one to take that title back and give it back to the people it belongs to. Because at the end of the thing, I don't know if you noticed, Kang said the Golden Gods are going to get that title soon. And the definition of soon is putting me up against you. So Sebi, you talk about being this high morality, I'm the best, you're the one that does everything right. I never got my championship rematch. Do the right thing. Give me the rematch. And then give me the title back. Because it's mine. And the only reason why it's off my shoulder is because Darcy needed extra points to beat me. So let's not pretend like you earned this. I gave this to you. And it's time to give it back.
And we have yet another challenger who feels they deserve a shot for a particular reason. And that is for Mikey never having a rematch for his title. Never really losing his title to Darcy. He tied, but Darcy had an extra point. If that point was not had, Mikey would still be champion. Up until at least Kang and Mania Backlash, which I don't see him losing it after that either. But even so, he lost and then never got a rematch. Now it does seem pretty fair that Mikey, being a former champion, the longest reigning champion of all time, would get a rematch just considering the ratings it would pull in. But that's a choice for you to make, our champion, Sebi. Heavy hangs the head that wears the crown. You gotta choose between two rightful challengers. And that's not all. That is right, Sebi. Kangamaniacs out there. 1 challenger, 2 challenger, 3 challengers. Approach our 3rd challenger also has legitimate enough reasons as to why he would want a rematch. Our challenger Darcy, of course, went and won the title at Kangmania in the main event against Mikey with his extra point and all. And then at Kangmania Backlash, came in there, went 6-0, won the Battle Royal, defended his title, should have defended his title. Because Sebi came in, cashed in after the match, and became the new champion. Darcy feels, well, he never had a predictions match that he lost his title in. That is some bullshit. All he's done since he's been champion is be undefeated in predictions. And he thinks he deserves a rematch, as most champions would. I understand. And Sebi, like I said with the previous two, that is a choice for you to make. Roll the tape, baby.
Wonderful! What do you want from me? You are a failure! You lose, and every time you start to get back on top again, you get smushed down straight back to where you belong. You are a loser. You are a failure. Are you just gonna take it? And are you just gonna take it? You're just gonna let Seb, of all people, be your downfall? You're pathetic. You have become the cringe you sought to destroy. You're just gonna accept that? You're just gonna lie down and take the pin? No. You will win back that title, and you will destroy Seb. If
I don't know quite what that was. I'm a little shocked, appalled, and scared, a combination of the three, but it seems that Darcy is coming for that title, Sebi. And like I said before, Franco, Mikey, Darcy, or whatever he is now, that's a choice for you to make between all three of those worthy challengers. I'll have to see what you make on next week's episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are done tonight. That is it. We'll have to see next week what Paul thinks about getting his challenge accepted, and what Sebi thinks about getting so many challengers, and who will he accept? I don't know. But tune in next week to find out. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and turning on notifications so you can notify whenever one of these comes out or anything else on the channel. And that's it. So, like I said, check the link in the description. Check the Patreon. I said it many a time before. I'll say it again. Check the link in the description for the Patreon and the merch. Alright, baby. I'll see you next week. Mwah!
THANKYOU, thank you, thank you. THANKYOU.
Thank you, Kang.
You motherfucker. Locking me in this closet for fucking 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking murder you.